I want to come back to this navigation here. We're currently using router link to have a way of getting to different parts of our page here from inside our app. So to have different links that lead to different pages. This is a very common way of navigating around. Sometimes though, you also need to navigate programmatically. Let's say for whatever reason, on the users list page here, above this unordered list, you had a button where I say confirm. So this is a button, not a link. We see it here. Now it's obviously totally unstyled, but it's good enough for what I want to show you. Let's say upon clicking this button, you want to run some code. So we have a method here in our methods option, confirm, input, whatever. And here you do something. You store some data in a variable, you send some data to a server, you're doing something important. And once you're done with that, you want to change the page. This is actually a common scenario that you want to navigate away once some task finished. Here it's just a dummy example, but in bigger apps you could have real use cases where a form is submitted, and once it is submitted, you want to navigate the user away from there. It's also something we'll see in action later in the main course project. So here we don't want to use a link because we don't just want to navigate away, we also want to do something else. Hence we have a button which triggers our confirm input method here upon a click. There we then do our important stuff, but then at the end, we want to navigate away. So we want to navigate away programmatically. We don't have a link on the page which the user clicks, but we want to trigger the navigation from inside the JavaScript code, from inside our component config object. How can we do this? Since we're using the router here on our Vue app, we have a special property available in our component config objects. We can access it through the this keyword, and there we have $router available. $router is available because we added the router package. And on this router, we now got various methods which we can use. For navigating programmatically, we, for example, got the push method to push a new route onto this routing history. So simply to add a new route to this routing memory the browser keeps. And push, in the simplest form, takes a string, which again has just the path in it to which we want to go. So /teams, for example. And if I do that and save this and reload, I can click confirm, and you see we go to /teams then, because of push. Now there also are other methods on the router which you can access. For example, you got back or forward to basically emulate the back and forward buttons in the browser. And you got more methods which you of course can find in the official docs. But here we need push for programmatic navigation. So with that, if we click this confirm button, we're taken to the Teams page programmatically. And for any cases where you have some code that should execute before you want to navigate, programmatic navigation with the $router is your friend.